This is a spread I created specifically for creative focus in writing, and I wanted to share it with you because it's worked some wonders for me. It really has, and that's why I want to share it with you. I call it the Untresette. That's the combined Italian words for 137. You can call it 137 if you want. I just wanted to give it a unique spin. Numbers 1, 3, and 7 have always had incredible personal significance, whether individually or in magical resonance. Here the numbers are represented 1, 3, and 7. Another connection that has with the Kabbalistic tree of life. The 3 can be considered as if the supernal triad, and then everything below the so-called abyss, the 7 remaining, represent the descent into matter. That's 3 and 7, and 1 would be the entire system as a whole. The sum of 1 and 3 and 7 is 11, which reduces to 2. Apply to this the Crowleyan mystical expression of 0 equals 2, and we have a full circle, so to speak. Also incorporated is the lightning flash from the Tree of Life. The Divine Spark is the first card. The Explosion of the Energy of Life is in the second. And the Lightning zigzags the remainder of the way from the third, the total of which points toward resolution. Being here at the final card is our resolution. And we'll get to the explanation in a second. I wanted to give you the backstory of how this was created. Now I realize this all may be meaningless to some, and I understand that, but just explaining what went into it. I do not use significators. At least I generally don't. When I do, I tend to use an oracle card, from another deck. Has to be from another deck, though, for me, because I don't want to deplete the reading of what might have otherwise popped up. But if you do, or you have not yet conceived your main character, go ahead and lay one over card number 1. If doing so feels right or necessary, or center here. In the third row, at the very center of the whole thing, that might be more appropriate. Now, if you already know your central character, or even just basic, defining qualities, I would not recommend a significator. I don't experience writer's block, in fact the opposite, but this has helped me focus my ideas and bring in new elements. In some cases, big time. The first time I used this, it showed me the story I had already outlined, but it also colored in most of the spaces in between. Now, although this was designed specifically as a tool for creative focus, if anyone translates this to broader reading purposes, I would love to know about it and whether it works for you in its present form, as well as it has for me. Okay, let's get to the attributions. Okay, card number 1. At the very top there by the pyramid. That is the hero's initial situation, environment, personal condition, or both. Past and present might both be represented there. Card number 2, directly beneath. That is the hero's initial goals, or driving force. Card number 3, directly to the left. That is the foreshadowing element. Symbolizes the complete story's essence. Imagery, memory, a song, an anonymous gift, a resonant phrase from a friend or lover or stranger, etc. It may act merely as a sign warning of impending conflicts, but it should contain the essence of the entire story. Because it's the foreshadowing element. It's a symbolic card. Even more so than the others. Card number 4. That's the first conflict. How or why the hero meets the adversary's force or will. Card number 5. Back over here. That's the X factor, or the subplot. This is kind of the wild card of the spread. That represents, maybe unexpected aid from a newcomer, a potential second adversary, or other mysterious external force. Okay, so X factor or subplot, or different facets of the same thing. Okay, card number 6. Revelations. This card is the key to 2 adjacent doors. One showing where the hero descends into darkness to find the light. The other where he or she finds the adversary's potentially good or better nature. Okay, because the nature of Revelations is that you're getting a lot, maybe an overabundance from, what could be very well a single thing that happens. That card may, being what it is, show more about the story even than the foreshadowing element that's, remember, was supposed to encompass the essence of the entire story. Card 7. That's the mirror. Okay, this should merge the X factor or subplot with both the hero and adversary. So the smaller story gets incorporated into the larger main one in that card. Okay, crystallization of self-awareness occurs here. Card number 8. That's the social consequence. How change manifests in the hero's perception of the world at large, or vice versa. A fundamental philosophical transformation has its basis there. Card 9. That's the hero's refined goal, goals, or driving force. Okay, so the initial goal was here at card number 2. And here in card number 9. That first one gets either wiped out entirely, because his perspective and everything has changed after the first conflict, and whatever other changes he or she's undergone along the way, either gets wiped out entirely or refined. And here's how it gets altered, or the other gets wiped out. Card number 10. That's the second or final conflict. Self-explanatory, I hope. Card number 11, it all points to this: resolution. Now, if you don't intend to spell it out to your audience through resolution, then this should at least provide the backbone of, at the very least, some ambiguous food for thought. So, again, quickly, the cards are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Thank you for watching. Input encouraged. Till next time.